Welcome to Around the Peninsula. I'm Air Force Sergeant Jeff Howerton. Load crews participate in load competitions each month to see who can load the fastest while keeping safe. Air Force Sergeant Michael Watkins reports.
It's nothing new for the local AMUs to face off in a load competition for bragging rights throughout the squadron. But this time, it's not just for the local crews.
Right now, we're going to do the whole pen. So we got Kunsan, Osan, and Smoothie competing to see who is the best crew for the whole peninsula.
Each team in the competition has a crew of 3, and they have to see who can load the quickest without sacrificing safety or reliability.
I'm looking forward to seeing these guys load and display their combat ability.
Having leadership from their bases looking on during the competition adds a little more pressure, but competitors from the 80th AMU at Kunsan don't seem too worried.
It's like day in and day out, you do the same thing, you load, so it's not much of a difference. It's just obviously you got people watching you, but I just try to phase everything out, and it's just another load.
Each team wants to bring home the trophy, but Senior Airman Daniel Jimenez says that it's really about working together and making sure you know your job.
You got to come out here and see who really is the best and who's the fastest, and there's a lot of camaraderie that comes with it. You know, you want to win, the other people want to win, but in the end, we're all one AFSC, we're all one team.
No matter who comes out on top at the end of the day, it's all about being prepared to fight tonight. And any load crew member can tell you.
Without weapons, it's just another airline.
Air Force Staff Sergeant Michael Watkins, Osan Air Base, Korea.
The 80th AMU from Kunsan took first in the competition. 2nd Infantry Division soldiers commonly train on mount and maneuver procedures at various sites in Korea. But this time, it was under the watchful eyes of the observer controllers from Hohenfels, Germany. Army Sergeant David Meyer reports.
25 observer controller trainers traveled from Hohenfels, Germany to the Republic of Korea to assist 2nd Infantry Division soldiers in a week-long exercise. The OCTs assist in training units on what to do and how to do it safely.
Observing units, RTUs, making sure that they're staying within the safety guidelines, implementing different tactics they could go about using.
Today, the 172nd Armored Battalion is on maneuver and mount training at Twin Bridges and Rodriguez Range training areas. This is the final exercise after days of practice to make sure the unit is executing correctly.
So when we went through there, we did a lot of rehearsals. And what everyone needs to know is rehearsals is the key to everything.
After 3 phases to include virtual simulators, foot patrols, and maneuver training, the 2ID soldiers met their objectives.
They done excellent in all phases. Just like we know, there's always Murphy's Law that come in effect. You know, there's going to be problems, but they worked through it and they were successful.
And successful training hopefully leads to better protection for South Korea. Army Sergeant David Meyer, Rodriguez Range, South Korea.
The 2ID soldiers trained on new tactics and procedures they can implement in the near future. The Directorate of Public Works Environmental Division, or DPWED, inspects facilities to see how well they uphold the standards. Air Force Sergeant Michael Watkins shows us how this process works.
Every month, one individual is responsible for making sure their facility meets environmental standards at Camp Humphreys. Twice a year, Environmental Inspector Jim Matthews takes a look for himself.
We come behind them every 6 months and do a semi-annual inspection to make sure that they're compliant with all of our requirements.
Everything seems to be in order today, but if there are any problems, the inspector is there to help you, not to get you in trouble over the issue.
If we find something that's wrong during the what we call a DLR, or don't look right, or does look right, we'll go up to one of the environmental officers or somebody and make that on-the-spot correction so they can fix it right then and there.
Aside from looking through binders, housekeeping around the facility, and other storage areas, they also check through trash cans as well.
Hazardous materials should not be thrown out through the solid waste system, so we look into the trash cans to make sure that hazardous materials aren't in the trash cans. They need to be turned in through the HWAP.
Their main goal is to see progress. Each time they come in for an inspection, they would like to see a better facility.
No one's ever going to be perfect, but as long as we make improvements on where we started, that's what we're trying to do more than anything.
Air Force Staff Sergeant Michael Watkins, Camp Humphreys, Korea.
DPW conducts environment training upon request. Almost everyone enjoys celebrating their birthday, but what happens if you don't have someone to celebrate it with? I went down to Camp Humphreys to see how the USO is doing something to change that.
Happy birthday, dear Willis.
Sometimes a birthday can be hard for military members without their families. But now some of these birthdays can have the right kind of party thanks to the USO program, Operation Birthday Cake.
This program is great because there are many soldiers who are not with their families here in Korea. So this enables us to be able to deliver all this great cake on their special day on behalf of their family.
To arrange the surprise, a loved one back in the States goes to the USO Korea website and clicks on the Operation Birthday Cake link. For those who wonder if the program works or not, just ask someone who got a cake.
Those who are lucky enough to have family members back home that care about them, have random things done for them, have the support of the USO to help soldiers who are stationed abroad without their family members to be able to do stuff like this, yes, I would suggest to anybody to do it in a heartbeat.
As of right now, Operation Birthday Cake is only available for members stationed in Korea. Air Force Sergeant Jeff Howerton, Camp Humphreys, Korea. You can find the order form to order a birthday cake for your service member at the USO Korea's homepage. Also celebrating a birthday, nurses. Army Sergeant Jarrad Spinner attended the Nurses Week opening ceremony on Yongsan with a special guest speaker.
Nurses Week was established to celebrate Florence Nightingale's birthday, who was a founder of modern nursing. This year's Nurses Week opening ceremony at the 121st Brian Allgard Community Hospital featured special guest speaker Major General Jimmy O'Keenan, Chief of the U.S. Army Nurse Corps.
The importance of Nurses Week, which is being celebrated around the world for all nurses, is to recognize the caring touch that our nurses have and how they care for all of our patients, whether they're military or civilian.
Attendees were motivated and impressed by her visit and presentation.
Well, her visit was very important because it reminds us of our mission, and it's nice to see that leadership is in touch with the nurses all the way from the bottom all the way to the top.
Hi, how you doing? How long have you been here?
9 months.
9 months?
I think the most important thing that we need to remember in Army medicine and Army nursing, it's about taking care of America's sons and daughters. That's what we exist for, and that's why we get up every day, is to take care of America's sons and daughters.
General Keenan served as a chief nurse and commander of the 168th Medical Battalion at Camp Red Cloud in Area 1 several years ago. Army Sergeant Jarrad Spinner, Yongsan, Korea.
The 2012 Nurses Week theme is Advocating, Leading, and Caring. And finally tonight, the staff from the 121st Combat Support Hospital served free smoothies in celebration of Nurses Week. Army Sergeant Jacob Connor reports.
Grind, mix, and blend. The dining area of the 121st Combat Support Hospital was full of noise, and hospital staff was busy, not with patients, but with a bunch of blenders full of different kinds of smoothies.
Well, today we are promoting Nurses Week. We typically find events that we always plan for cakes and cookies and pies, so today we decided to do an event that had healthy choices involved. So we've got some soy products, some almond milk products. So we just want to promote health, preventing all these chronic diseases that we typically get from these other desserts.
Smoothies were not only tasty, but also can be a healthy dessert, and people love them.
Some NCOs came and said, hey, they got free smoothies at the defect, and I'm like, free smoothies? Okay, that's a perfect combination. I think it's very good. It provides like a little mini vacation throughout the workday to come down and just relax for a second. It helps you recharge your batteries. It's tasty, so that's good too.
I think that they're really excited. We've had some great responses. It's the first time we've done an event like this at 121, so I look forward to a future doing this.
A lot of smoothies were served, and staff was satisfied with promoting healthy products. Sergeant Jacob Connor, Seoul, Korea.
The staff of the 121st Combat Support Hospital served blueberry, mango, espresso coffee, and other smoothies with healthy ingredients. That's your Around the Peninsula for Thursday, May 17th. From all of us here at AFN, enjoy your evening.